We all know that successful people read books. They have this habit. Are they successful because of that alone? No, but this habit has contributed to their success. Reading provides the information you need to succeed. So why can't we build this habit? Even when we start, we often give up after a few days or feel bored. It's not easy to read more and more. If it is possible, then everyone can, but it's not too much difficult because lots of great people read on daily basis a lot. It's possible that the weight of the world's concerns has made it feel like too much effort to pick up a book. But since you've found your way to this video, it's clear you want to make a change, and that's a positive first step. If you're looking to develop a reading habit, rest assured, it's never too late to begin. Make reading obvious. Many of our habits and behaviors are simply reactions to the cues and prompts that fill our external environment. You eat a cookie because you see a plate of them sitting on the counter. You play video games because the controller is sitting in the middle of the living room floor. The good news is you can use this tendency to your advantage by making more obvious the cues that spark your reading habits. First, in the morning when you make your bed, just toss a book on your pillow. It's a visual reminder to read a bit before you go to sleep. Second, on your phone, move your reading apps to the main screen and hide those distracting social media apps in a folder. This way, whenever you pick up your phone, you'll see your reading apps right there, making you more likely to read instead of scroll through social media. Oh, and one more thing, find a special place just for reading. It could be a comfy chair in your room or a peaceful coffee shop. The key is to make it a spot where you only read. Over time, your brain will link that place to reading, and it'll be easier to focus on your book without getting distracted. These little tricks make reading a no-brainer in your day. Separate yourself from your phone. You probably have lots of apps on your phone that give you quick, satisfying entertainment. Things like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Reddit, and Netflix can be very tempting. I'm not saying you should stop using them altogether, but it's important to control your phone use when you want to read more. When you decide to read a book, try to distance yourself from your phone. You could even go outside without your phone. By putting your phone out of reach, it becomes harder to give in to the urge to check it every time you finish a paragraph, section, or chapter. If you need your phone for looking up words in a dictionary or other important tasks, that's okay. Just promise to come back to your book as soon as you're done with that task. I know it's not easy to stay away from your phone, as I've struggled with it too. Sometimes I took scroll breaks on social media even though I didn't really like how it worked. But most of the time, the things happening on your phone, like notifications or emails, can wait until you finish a chapter in your book. You'd be surprised how much progress you can make in a book when you focus on the words in front of you. Make reading easy. When it comes to cultivating a reading habit, instead of setting grand goals, like finishing a book every week or 30 books a year, start with an ultra-easy target, reading just 1 page per day. This low bar ensures that even on your busiest days, you can easily maintain the habit. Most of the time, you'll find yourself reading more than 1 page, but the key is to make the initial step as painless as possible. The timing of your habit also matters. Reading at the start of your day can be highly effective. Morning hours tend to be less cluttered with responsibilities and distractions, making it the perfect time to focus on your reading habit. By getting your reading in before your day gets hectic with emails and other people's demands, you make reading a seamless and consistent part of your daily routine. Make reading satisfying. Read different types of books simultaneously. You don't always have the time or energy for a long and complex chapter, and that's okay. This is where reading a variety of different types of books can be helpful, even if it sounds a bit unusual. Nonfiction books are particularly handy in such situations. They often allow you to dive in without committing to a full chapter. Plus, it's easier to stop in the middle of a paragraph and pick up where you left off the next time. So, keep a collection of different style books ready to go. This way, you can choose what suits your mood and available time. Whether it's a short story, a magazine article, or a few pages of nonfiction, having various options can make it easier to fit reading into your day, no matter how much time you have. Keep a reading journal. I highly recommend keeping a reading journal where you can write down quotes that you like, record what books you have read, jot down any thoughts related to the book as well as any comments you have on what you have read. You can review these later to refresh your memory or to get new ideas. Be patient with yourself. When you start reading again after a break, it's normal to read slowly and sometimes have to reread parts of the text. What should you do in this situation? Take it easy. Remember that all you have to do is read one word at a time. As long as your main goal is to understand what's on the page, rather than rushing through it to finish, you'll come out of the reading experience having learned something. Reading slowly and attentively is a way to make the most of the content, so each word you read brings you closer to becoming a more informed and knowledgeable person. Know when to quit. Don't feel like you have to finish every book you start. If the book you're reading is boring or not what you imagined it would be, simply drop it and start reading a different one. A good rule that I like to use is the 50-page rule. I always read the first 50 pages of any book I start. If I still don't enjoy it after 50 pages, I just quit and move on to a different book. In conclusion, developing a reading habit is not as challenging as it may seem, and it can be a rewarding journey that enriches your life. Remember, reading is not just a path to success, but a gateway to endless worlds, knowledge, and personal growth. So embrace this habit, make it a part of your life, and let it take you on countless adventures and learning opportunities. As you continue to read and learn, you'll find that the journey itself is as fulfilling as the destination. Happy reading! So, if you find this video helpful, please like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Let's grow together. Thanks for watching.